Sex toys. As I often say, options are good. So if you have mismatching sex drives, uh, a lot of times that person with the lower sex drive might be open to other things. So maybe they don't want, fill in the blank type of sex, but they might want to do a little bit of this or that, or to help you, receive pleasure because maybe, presumably, that's what you're looking for if you have the higher sex drive. So this just adds more things that you can do in your sexual toolbox, or sexual toy box, I guess is what it should be, right? Because we're talking about sex toys. So options are good. And when you were thinking about sex toys, a lot of people go, "Oh, I don't want to be," it's replacing my fill in the blank sex part, right? My whatever. So don't think of sex toys as a threat or as a replacement. This just adds to your ability to enjoy each other and to bring each other pleasure. So these can also be really good when one partner or both partners are tired, but they still kind of want to get, naughty with each other. The good naughty. If you're tired, if maybe one of the partners have, or both, I guess, have herpes and there's a breakout, and like, oh, we don't want to do this, but we could still be sexual doing something else. Maybe one of them is female and is menstruating right now, and for whatever reason, like, I don't really, one or both of you just don't feel comfortable with that. You can use a sex toy and do something else. It basically just takes the pressure off. So when we say sex toys, what are we talking about? Everything. Go online. There's a million places to go, but like vibrators, dildos, anal plugs, etc. Combinations of all of those. And as I mentioned on a different video, lubrication. If you're not using lubrication, uh, they have a million different types. The thing is, for any gender, we don't always have as much self-lubrication as we would need. So buy some. They have great stuff out there. Buy a few different types, see what you both like. They have flavored ones. So if you're doing oral sex, it's they have like the stickier ones, the ones that are good for the toys that we're talking about. So look into the different types of lube, different types of condoms. So even if you're both or one of you are on some sort of on the pill or something, uh, you know, contraception, think of it like a condom doesn't necessarily have to be something used to prevent disease or prevent an unwanted birth. It can help with premature ejaculation. They have ribs on them for little feelers. They have little other things going on. Play around with these. They have flavored condoms. So if you're thinking about oral sex, but you don't like, oh, I'm afraid of that he might ejaculate into my mouth, or I don't like the taste, or whatever, you put on a flavored condom and do it that way. Play around. That's one way to also just gradually get used to having oral sex. So I throw these in the sort of the idea of toys as well, but you could use these toys sort of by themselves, or that's all you're doing. And maybe in this sexy time, all you're doing is using one toy on one partner, and that's it. And maybe it's to help them reach orgasm. Maybe it's just to help them feel really good, and it doesn't lead to that, and that's okay too, because you're looking at everything as okay, right? You could use toys along with, quote, regular sex. Just you maybe exactly at the same time or before or after or both. Just mix it up, have fun, be playful. As I always say, if it leads to laughing, or something happens with it, or you're in the middle and the battery dies, oh, well, whatever, things happen. And if you're going to be frustrated and annoyed and whatever, but laugh about it, because this is just one of hopefully countless times you're going to be together. Look at all the different toys. Make a fun night of it where you're just scrolling through things and, ooh, would you like to try that? Or I'd like to try that on you. Or you never know what it might lead to, what they might be open to. So look into it. And I always say, don't just try it once. So especially for sex toys, because they're often quite expensive, or they can be depending on what you're getting. So try it several times. Maybe even if it seems like it's designed for one gender over the other, try it on both. But try it several times. Again, just like anything else, gradually get used to it and figure out how maybe it can best work for you both in your sexy time, and just enjoy. I will see you on the next video.